Hi everyone, welcome back to Have a Beer with Eric. This is review number 52. And I do apologize in advance because I'm a little sick, so if I have to clear my throat or cough a little, then it's because I was actually debating on not doing this review, but since I skipped last week, I really wanted to just do another review already. So I did skip last week because I basically celebrated my birthday for like the whole week because I turned 25, and I was like all over the place the whole week. And highlights were definitely going out to dinner with my parents and my brother to Benihana, and then on Saturday I went to the Carnival Caffeination, and then yesterday I went to the local Brews Local Grooves. And yes, that does mean that I'm recording this on a Monday, and I'll probably be posting it on Wednesday or Thursday. Hopefully, I don't procrastinate on that, but we'll just see how my schedule is. Ooh, actually, maybe not Wednesday. Probably Thursday because Wednesday I am so for Carnival Caffeination I volunteered as a setup volunteer, and then I also attended the event as a VIP, and so for the volunteers we get an appreciation party on Wednesday. So I'll see if I can try to post it tomorrow. If not, I'll probably post it on Thursday. But we'll just see how my plans go. But so we get to the review number 52. This is a new beer from Modern Times. It's called Unbiased Opinion, and it is a nitro blonde stout. It's a collaboration with Green Cheek. So excuse me. Um, so it says it has a direct trade coffee, Colombia Valentina, processed natural. But trying to find, so it says nitro ale with coffee, almonds, cinnamon, and vanilla added. This beer contains nuts, and it is 10% ABV. And as always, excuse me, this beer is vegan. So you guys all already know, all of Modern Times' beers are vegan. That way everybody can try them. Except maybe for people that are allergic to gluten, but um, that's that's a whole different dietary restriction or restriction. But yeah, I've had this beer before, but only on tap. So I'm excited to see what it tastes like on nitro because I've heard, or on out of the can because I've heard that it tastes different. So let's try it out. And it is a nitro can, so I can just pour straight down. As you can see, this is a nitro blonde stout, and luckily it did not spill over. So that's what I like to see. Not like one of my previous reviews where I ended up spilling all over the table. That was pretty unfortunate, but we're starting to see the cascading effect on this glass. That's what all nitro beers do, and also, this was also kind of an excuse to show off my fancy Modern Times class that I got at a Keep the Glass event. But yes, I don't know if any of you guys have had a Nitro Blonde Stout, so this is what it looks like. And basically, a blonde stout is a stout that uses non-roasted barley instead of roasted barley, and the roasted barley is usually what gives it obviously the roasted flavor plus like chocolate, coffee, caramel, all those flavors. So instead of that, nitro blonde stouts or blonde stouts, which for some reason are usually nitro, they usually have coffee in them so that they can compensate for the roast flavor. And so then this one also contains nuts to add more to the complexity. And when I first had this beer, I just took a sip and I was like, I need to buy some cans. And luckily, these guys didn't sell out during the online sale, and so now here we have it. All right, let's get a whiff. It's definitely very coffee forward. I think that might be pretty much like all I smell. So it also has almond, cinnamon, and vanilla. If anything, maybe like a little hint of vanilla, but it's very faint. I think at least smell wise, the coffee is very dominant. But we'll see what it tastes like right now. Cheers, guys. That is delicious. That is there's no way you can taste a 10% ABV. This tastes just like a regular nitro stout, maybe like a nitro milk stout, and super creamy, very light flavor. Um, Obviously, a very full mouth or full body because of the nitro. Um, the head is delicious, and I didn't really measure it out, but it was about 2 fingers of head. I don't really try to make a point about the head with nitro beers because it just naturally ends up with a big amount of head, and but that's definitely a really nice beer. I do get the almonds with the coffee a lot, and I do get a little bit of the vanilla, and I don't think I taste any of the almonds honestly, but yeah, that's really nice. This is a dangerously deceptive beer, honestly. They hide the alcohol so much in it, and they make it so nice, so tasty. Um, it has so much flavor in it, and it's like it's not too strong a flavor. That's why I said a light flavor earlier, but it's full of it. Like it's just it has so much in it, and it was really nice. I actually do remember when I was at Modern Times when the guys from Green Cheek were there, and I was wondering like, oh, maybe they're doing like an hazy IPA collaboration since Green Cheek is always known as for their hazy IPAs. But it is also worth mentioning that one of their main brewers came from Noble Ale Works, and let's just say that this is their take on one of Noble Ale Works' beers. Perhaps a nitro blonde stout as well, but this is almost twice the percentage, and it might just be a better beer. Honestly, it's just very, very, very nice, very, really good. That's one hell of an imperial blonde stout. So, and a nitro. That's really nice. That's really good. Um, I was honestly, like I said earlier, as soon as I took a sip, I was like, I definitely need to get some more. And I ended up buying two 4 packs of it. The packs are not cheap, I'll tell you that. So if you want to go check it out, just go to their tasting room. But I definitely do recommend at least you try it on tap. So it's definitely worth it. And I was this past weekend at Carnival Caffeination. So this beer wasn't on there, unfortunately, but probably because it was a nitro and it's kind of hard to have a nitro beer at a beer fest, although I have seen it. But they had a whole lineup of a bunch of like barrel aged stouts and barrel aged barley wines. They completely killed it. The event was awesome. And my favorite beer was the league pour for the members. It was a Monster Spark espresso macaroon, which contained coffee and coconut, and it was amazing. It was the best beer there. And I even tried the Theory beer, which was kind of like a Wizard's blend with excuse me, Monster Spark and Dragon Mask, I believe. And so it was like a Cafe Amaretto edition. But I definitely think that the league beer was much better. But that was such a great event, and I can't wait to see what beers they have for us at the volunteer appreciation party. And but going back to this beer, I think I stand by my previous rating that I give it a 4.75 out of 5. It's just amazing. It's so good, like so drinkable, yet it's very perceptive. It's very very deceivable, but it's really tasty. So, like I said, if you get the chance to try this beer, I would definitely recommend it. And if you're a league member, I would definitely recommend you to go to one of the tasting rooms because I've heard that they've been having bottles to have on site that are really good. And I did have some this past weekend that were my favorite has been the Altar of the Orc Lords with coconut. So our group had a couple of those, so that was amazing. But I think this might be it for now. Luckily, I barely coughed. I think I only coughed like 3 or 4 times, so that was great. Um, and I am hoping to get better so that I can go to the appreciation party on Wednesday. And I don't have any beer plans for this week, and maybe not for a couple of weeks. So I'll be laying low for a little bit, and we'll see what brings us for the rest of the week. But until now, I'll just see you guys next week. Cheers.